here. Hello for anybody that showed up. I have to still get myself situated on here. All right. We'll get started in a few minutes. I was a little bit late running around today. I had customers in until after 5 o'clock, so it kind of puts a little crimp in my style here to get going faster and get these the Wednesday night set up for you. Next week I will not be doing one as we have our next Sunday night Facebook Live is actually Sunday, April 30th. I mean, April 3rd. April 3rd. Yeah, you can tell I've been running around in here. Let me just get that pulled up. All right, I see I have a lot of people on already. I just grabbed a gathering of stuff from a bunch of the booths. Can't really see it in the camera. I'm just gonna get it for a quick second and just give you a real quick scan of the stuff that you can expect to see tonight in no particular order. So I've got some watering cans. I got stuff in those Borden's crates. We have a few more of those. And I have a basket and the other item, one of our shopping baskets with stuff in it that I did not get to pull out because I was running again. Hello, Debbie Merciel. All right. So, okay, thank you for those who joined us this past Sunday night for our monthly Facebook Live. Again, like I said, April 3rd is our next one. So next week, the vignettes will start popping up. I'm just gonna take a quick drink. I've double bolted the door tonight, so hopefully nobody comes pulling on the door, and I moved the flowers so I don't have that issue again. They're way away from me. Now I only have my laptop that I can see, so if anything happens where I'm not seeing something, if you all can just kind of let me know if I've missed out on something, that would be a great help. So we'll get started. We have this really cool fine marble base made in Italy. It is and this part's like a plastic, like lucite acrylic, 3 gold tone metal hoops here. It's a towel holder for your bathroom. It's only $4. We're gonna try to get you, Carrie. So that's just $4 with the real marble base on the, so in your guest bathroom or your regular bathroom, you hang your pretty little towels on there, just $4. So that really cool little kitschy piece. It's getting to be that time. Thank goodness. Spring is sprung soon, I hope. These were marked down from last year. She had them at $35. Now they're 25 and 30% off, so $17.50. They're painted and then they have transfers on them. They are newer, so they are functioning. If you are going to use them, I have a yellow and I have a green. They're both the same price, so if you care for either of these, just say watering can and which color you'd like. $17.50 each. You got it, Janet. I do recommend sealing these because I'm feeling it. It feels like it's got like a chalk kind of paint on it. So if you do want to, and you can get the sealant at Home Depot or Lowe's, Krylon brand, it's just a spray. It's super easy to use. Just make sure you do it outside or you'll be flying high. So let me mark the towel holder for Janet. Hey, Barbara. Thank you for the Urza I feel like I was running a marathon getting ready. I had people in here coming in the door at 5 to 5, and I'm like, I gotta get this going. Y'all don't show up on Thursday and Friday nights when I don't have an event going on. I try not to be late for you folks that come in on Wednesday nights. Now we sold another one Sunday night. We had from another vendor. This one has butterflies on it. This is from our vendor, Vintage Crush. It's a 2-piece porcelain decorative egg. It's only $6.40. It is by Avon. Very pretty with the butterflies. Let's see how that looks on there if I have to get up. And you can see that. Yeah, so that's one of those little porcelain eggs for just $6.40. This is from Belmont Farmhouse, who is down in Turks and Caicos enjoying the beautiful weather there. She'll be there till next week. She goes every year. And this is it is a Westmoreland milk glass grape basket. She had it at $35, now down to $25, and then with the 30% off in her booth, that makes this, $17.50 for this beautiful, and it's got some nice weight to it. Let me see if I can hold that up and you can see the detail on that beautiful piece. From our vendor, Andover Junction. This is like a little resin dog, a little bulldog for $4.80. He's very lightweight, not signed or anything, just a cute little resin bulldog for $4.80. Also from Andover Junction is a Jim Shore cat. We don't have the box or the papers. I'm trying to see where he signed. I mean, it is Jim Shore style. I'm just not seeing the signature on it. It's a little cat. It's like that resin, but it looks like wood, and he is $9.60. The Jim Shore cat. He's got a little bird on his tail, a little raffia bow tie going on there. And then his back just repeats that quilt-like pattern. Oh, and there's a little fish hanging off of him as well. And that is $9.60 for the Jim Shore. Okay, I have from Jazzy Junk. I have, these are older. They're a pair of dog bookends, the Scotty dogs. They're that, like, it's a very weird material. It's kind of like a wood paste mix kind of thing that they did. And these are $14.40. And they won't hold, like, you kind of have like thinner books, or make sure they're pushed to the end to hold, because they're not super heavy, but it's just $14.40. They're very cute for the Scotty dog bookends. All right. From Auntie's Attic. It's a hobbyist bunny. It's signed, it's in size BBP. It's got a little pink flowers, like a little stoneware rabbit. And he is just $8 for this cute little stoneware rabbit. He's got pink in the ears, little brown details, brown spots on his back. Cute little ceramic bunny. And that's just $8 for the bunny. For our pink lovers, I found in Vintage Crush, pink sandwich glass footed water goblets. And for the pair is $20. There's no chips or any damage on these. The pink is in the glass. They are not flash. They're absolutely stunning. So those are pink. I know they kind of come across a little orangey, but those are pink. So that is just $20 for that pair. I have the first of the 2 boarding crates empty. We sold one on Sunday night. The vendor found 2 more, and this will do it for these. And they are each $32. They are the Borden's Melt Crates. You can see, I mean, they have wear because they were used. They did tote the milk around in these. And we have 2 of these. This one has, this particular one, the print is much more vibrant than the other one. So if you want either the Borden's, the first one claimed will be the better of the print. And then if somebody else wants the other one, they can have the other one. So, and those are $32 each. Great for packing all the treasures that you're going to buy for me tonight, so I don't have to put it all back in everybody's boots. I found this sheep. He's not solid, but he's got some serious weight to him. He's like a little bronzish kind of metal sheep. He's got a great patina to him. He's only $9.60. I'm going to come over to here to make sure you can just see his details. And he's a good size, as you can see by my hands. You got it, Janet. And you can see he's not solid, but he does have good weight to him. So nice little weight on that sheep, just $9.60. Other one to eat. And I have a milk crate in there. Perfect, right? I mean, a milk bottle. All right, so those are both for Janet. I'll put her pile here. Her little towel holder. We had a few weeks ago from this vendor a wood lamp box. This one's the chick box. It's newer, but it's made in a vintage style. It's the same image on both sides with some glitter and a little wire handle. And they like to do weird prices to me. $13 times 0.8. So $10.40 for the little yellow chick basket that's wearing glasses and a granny hat and is carrying a little sachet. And like I said, it's yellow and it's got this cute little wired handle. Also hiding in there, I have this cute little galvanized feeder for $6.40. It is older. It's a cute little planter. She did have a plastic succulent in there. So, I mean, you could put your own little succulents in there. How cute would this look? I don't know how you would hang this. I mean, you could devise something. There's a slight lip back here, so you could figure something out. You maybe like drilled a hole into it. You could hang it up. It'd be cute for, I mean, it doesn't have to be plants. Anything in there you want to put in there for just $6.40. Can't go wrong. Now, we had this up this past Sunday. I brought it up again because the price is just so good on this. I'm thinking someone's going to pop on this. Milk bottle for just $8 from Thompson's Dairy. Absolutely pure on 212 through 11th Street. It's such a good deal, just $8 for this nice milk bottle. And that's a 1 quart bottle. Hello, Linda. So, I had a brief picture of this up on Facebook, Instagram today. I brought this up because, again, this is another really good deal. This is in really good shape. So it's like that yarn kind of stitching on it. It's nice and soft. You can see how old this is, and I'm going to show you underneath because you can see how nice this is. It's a nice footstool, and I mean, it has some wear on the wood. It's old. It's nice and padded, and it's just $16 for the floral stitch footrest. They're like pansies, and it's 15 by 15, and it's 10 inches tall. I mean, this is just really a nice piece. It is, right, Debbie? I know it's kind of hard to ship, but I'm sure if we could, for $16, that is a steal. I'm sure one of the other antique shops will probably grab it because they tend to do that. I found we sell Vera Bradley constantly. It does not last because the vendors bring it in and they price it to move. This one is $12.80. I'm going to see. I'm not seeing any condition issues on the outside of it. Inside, very clean. You got the Vera Bradley. It actually has like little separate pouches inside of it on each side. There's a total of 6 little pouches. Other than that, it's an open in there. So you do have the spot for your wallet, the spot for your cell phone, and then all the other stuff in there. And I'm not seeing, there's no holes or tears. Zipper works great. Just a little bit of like nominal wear here and here. But I mean, you'd have to really look close for that. And it's just $12.80. I know it's not a very springy color, but come the fall, have this in your closet already and be prepared with your Vera Bradley. Oh, there's a pouch on the front. 2 pouches. You have that one and this one that has a little Velcro on it. So that's just $12.80 for the Vera Bradley Paramecium and Paisley kind of bag here. Nice fall bag. So come, you know, seasons come every year, so you might as well just be prepared. I also grabbed this blue chippy shutter because it's only, now I say chippy, the paint is falling off as I'm moving it. It's only $12. I'm going to get you the measurements. It is a little, you know, rickety, but it is a great display piece. It is 47.5 inches tall by 16.5 inches wide and just $12. And it's a pretty blue. It's a very pretty blue on there. So you see you've got all the great chippiness on this. And these, give it a couple weeks, you're not going to be able to find these at these prices. The shutters start to go. So people love them on their porches, just on, you know, in their garden, just a little decorative piece. I grabbed this from Country Road up on, it's a Barbara Mock print framed. It's an odd shape. It's just $6.40. Noah's Ark, I believe, angel, apples, little girl on the shelf. It's just a little primitive piece. It's a plastic frame that looks like wood, but it's only $6.40 for the primitive Barbara Mock print. And that's a very good deal on that. We showed these on Sunday. I'm going to show them again. As you can see, they're super lightweight, brand new. They're like a weird foam with they're painted underneath, and then they have like these little, I don't know, like little styrofoam with beads attached to them. You get 3 dozen pastel eggs in the carrier for $6.40. We have 5 left. As Easter gets closer, we do sell out of those items, so you might want to get them and just throw them around for decorations. I grabbed from our vendor Vacationing, Belmont Farmhouse, this really nice older glove box, and it's like a cardboard, but it's got a nice, what do you call this? It's by Guildcraft New York Craft Caramel. So this was a candy box, and it does have Stonehenge embossed on it, and it has quotes from each of the presidents. You have 4 different quotes on there. It's in very good shape. It is just $8.40. It's super clean, and it's like there's like a couple little flaws on it, but you know, it's not new. And it's like a cardboard, but it's made, like I said, it's got a nice coating on it, so it's not gonna, I'm squishing it and it's not squishing. So it is very durable, and that's just $8.40. I have I don't know what this is. It's like a hollow resiny thing. He's got a chip on his beak, but you can't really see it. little yellow bird for just $2. You want the glove box, Debbie? Mount Rushmore? And I have the bird for just $2. You got it, Debbie. Here. Yours. Okay, we have the bird for $2. That is my chair making that weird noise. I'm sitting on it funny. Also from Belmont Farmhouse, I grabbed this unusual candle. It's like brass. I think this back plate looks like copper. It's got a lot of wear to it. It's got a great vintage patina on it. Wall mount swivel candle holder for $14. Oh, I could throw the bird in too? You got it. He's yours. So it does swivel very nicely. And like I said, the plate looks kind of like copper. And that's $14. You can see it has a lot of loss. It's very sturdy though, so I think we sold one of these the other day. She must have had 2 of them. So that's just $14 on that. So if you have an older home, these are perfect accents in any room. And it has been used. You can see the candle wax in there. I grabbed from the Looking Glass a piece she has marked down. This is a pink and white glass cake plate. It is smaller. It is $11.20. It's hand-blown glass. It's pink. You got it, Janet. Flower footstool to Janet. Very good deal. Nice looking piece. The detail, whoever did the work on that. I'm glad you got it and not a dealer from another shop, because that was going to go to another shop and be $40 or $50. Okay. Now the cake plate, it is blown glass. You can see like the waffle. You can actually feel the bumps in this glass. And that is pink with a clear base. And the diameter on this is 9 inches. And it stands 2.5 inches tall on the pink and clear. Now just remember, if you are watching this later in the evening, it is not live. You'll have to direct message me. So any of my people that are seeing the glass and want any of this glass, you're not seeing it live anymore at that point. So just make sure you direct message me. I have no flaws on this beautiful piece of blown glass here. Getting one of the mice here. I have this made in not for food. Can't quite make it out. So we just have this decorative pot. It's, if you want to use it for your flower pot, I do recommend drilling a hole in it if you're going to be putting dirt and stuff in it to drain it. It's just a metal bronze colored embossed bowl with handles made in India. So, and that is $15.20. And the diameter on this is 11 inches. And it is, it's a little over 5.5 inches tall. Or if you're not going to use it for gardening, it's a very decorative, pretty piece. Would be great as a centerpiece. It's one of these things that I love, like you can just dry brush it and it really just makes it, like all the detail pop on it. It's like a nice cream or a pale yellow on that, and your centerpiece would be perfect. And that's just $15.20 for that pot. Now I carried all that stuff up in this really great basket from On Second Thought. $28. It is a larger basket with the rope handles. Very cute. The opening on it is, so it's about 14-inch diameter by about 10 inches tall. And it has these really long rope handles on it. And that is $28 for the fun basket. Okay. And I've got a basket of glassware over here that I got up. An unusual shape on this pink depression. And it's like etched kind of on the edges. It's an oval with the handle on it. And this one is $19.20. No chips. Has a pretty design on it. And that is pink. And that is 12 inches by 10 inches, and the handle stands 4¼ inches away from it. So, and that is $19.20 for the beautifully etched pink handled oval. Usually you see these round, so this is a very unusual shape on that one, and that is just $19.20. I'm going to put this over here. I have this really cool sewing box to share with you all as well. I grabbed this out of our vendor Good to Go. And this is a wood. It's got some cosmetic issues. How's the inside? It does have the tray. Now you have the top, which does not have the. Woo! It has the drawers instead of the trays. All right, so you can see the drawers work. What am I stuck on here? And this is $39. Oh, these people with these prices, instead of doing it nice and even at $40. You got it, Miss Kerner. 39 times 0.8. All right, so $31.20 on this. It's got good weight to it. I will take the dust. We'll keep the dust that's on the bottom of it. Has nice old handles. They're just plain drawers inside. Although this one has a slight. This one has the slight lip in it to hold. And if you take this, I will clean up all the dust on it. And if Nick is on, you know what your assignment is when you come in. If this doesn't sell, clean it. Thank you. All right, let me just put Miss Kerner's name on that oval platter. We have just a few more things to get through. I have a table full and a little basket with a couple more items in it that I grabbed. I did grab this from our vendor Vintage Crush. This is like that pleather handle. This is a Enid Collins Texas Kit Kat box purse with mirror. This is a wood box, very MCM, and this is $64. So if you know anything about the Enid Collins, this is a wonderful little purse. It has the mirror built into the top, super clean inside. Original box bag by Collins of Texas. There's your signature on the bottom. And these are all original designs. And this one is $64. So if you look online, you'll see these Enid Collins bags do go for quite a bit. You know, I mean, most people, I mean, I do see some people using them. You can use them. A lot of people love them because they're such a good size and shape for a beautiful display. And if you love MCM, if you love cats, that's a beautiful little bag right there. From Redeemable. Yeah, it does. It has like, it needs, I mean, nothing major. I'm not seeing anything chipped off of it. And it does need a little bit of a cleaning. Has some scratches. There's like some bits of the wood here. But nothing, structurally it's sound. And there's a piece of the wood missing on this front drawer I can see. But functionality, it's very good. Cleaning, a little paint, it would be a very cute little box. And it does have some serious weight to it. So if you add anything to it, you're going to have to be, you know, make sure you don't put anything too heavy in there because it's going to be harder to even pick up after that. Now this is glass, like that porcelain, but it's copper colored and hand painted. And this is like a mustard yellow, and then we have green raised flowers. And this is $16 for the copper lusterware bowl with green flowers on it. Very cool. And that comes to us from Redeemable. Also from Good to Go. This is signed on the bottom. So it says designed by Suji back in September of 2003. It's like a little cardboard treasure box. It has this little design on it. Inside, there's some game pieces, like little treasures. I'll show you what's in here. And this is for the little treasure box. $4.80. It has a miniature learning French book. It's those little pieces of wood that they used to put the printed paper on for the dollhouses. Today's lessons, it's just got a couple of little, and that's not even like a real chalkboard, that's just a little printed thing. There are 3 jacks and the jack ball, and then a yo-yo, tiny miniature yo-yo with a string in there, but I can't quite tell if the string is actually gonna, oh, they glued the string on there, so it's not really functional. So this little box filled with little game pieces and miniatures, it's $4.80. signed on the bottom by Sue G. Interesting pieces of glass came in the shop today. There's always interesting things coming in. Pink Bohemian art glass with mica flex, ruffle clear handle, hand blown as is. There's just chip. 11.20. Let's see. Trying to see. There's a chip back here. I see that. I'm going to bring this up to the camera so you can see the chip on it, and that's 11. So you can see that, where you can see through. It's not whole, there's like layers of glass, so that's that chip on that. And it's an applied handle. You can see the pontiff is slightly rough, so that is hand-blown glass, and it does have flex in the glass. So I don't know how well you can see that. And that is 11.20 for that piece of glass there. I found from Burning Sensation Antiques. Now this has come down quite a bit over the years. When we started in this industry, you couldn't touch Jasperware Wedgwood for what you would think are reasonable prices. It has come down quite a bit. We have a piece of the green Jasperware Wedgwood made in England for $8. It's got the ivy trim, and then that image. So this is called Jasperware. It's a matte finish, and it does have the signature on it. It's just a little trinket dish from Wedgwood, and that is $8 from our Burning Sensation Antiques. Ooh, I have to step on things here. Just a few more things to show you guys tonight. We have a couple of these back in stock. These are 1440. They are handcrafted out in Amish country. They are rolling pin holders. Great little displays for your rolling pins or anything else that you might have that would need to hang like that. So 1440, and it holds 3 rolling pins in there. It has a sawtooth hanger on the back. Don't like the color, you can always paint it. It is wood, so it'll take to any paint super easily. Also from our vendor on second thought, and it is working. It is a battery operated tabletop clock for $19.20. It's got some good weight to it. It is wood with metal scroll work, and that is just $19.20 for the quartz operated clock. Good deal. Let me move my hand from the bottom so you can actually see the whole thing. So I grabbed from, who did I grab this from? Also Country Road for $14.40. It's a hand-blown yellow glass artware vase. You can see where they cut it off here, so you can actually put water in there and put your flower in there. You've got it, Linda. You see how pretty that is, and that's $14.40. Now you gotta be careful. A lot of people will just say Murano on any colored glass like this. Murano is just an area where it was made in Italy, so I mean, a lot of people just use Murano, just like they use Delft. There's no tag or sticker on it to indicate where this was made. It is just a pretty little piece of art glass, nice little vase, nice little pop of color, you know, especially with the weather we've been having. So I've got a sewing box for Janet and the rolling pin holder for Linda. So let me get those things marked so I don't lose where we don't scroll along too quickly and lose what everybody wants today. Where did I put it? It's right behind me. And we are almost done. If there was anything that you wanted to see me bring back up, just let me know. We can do that for you, not a problem. And I have the sewing box for Janet. It has a nice little box. Like I said, it's got some good weight to it. 5:59. All right, good. The clock is still a little fast by 1 minute back there. This just came in today. Now, I don't know if all the pieces are here. I did look this up, and this has sold in the past on eBay for over $30. This game is, and I think there's a few pieces missing, but not too many. This is called the Magnetic Workbench. It is a vintage game by, there's no, okay, we're going to, CRDL Inc., made in the USA. So it's this little blue plastic landing pad, and there's these little magnetic pieces in it that you kind of stack, and they do all kinds of things. There's these rings that you can play with, and this whole little thing is just a magnetic toy. And this is only $7.20. Like I said, look this up. I think it's missing some pieces. But you know, there's nuts and bolts in there, so you could probably just add whatever you wanted to. And she was very generous and wanted to give it to Donnie, but Donnie now just, he plays with things like this for a couple minutes and he's done. He's very into his esports. He's on the esports team at school, which, if you can believe, they actually offer scholarships for them to play video games now on their computers. And you can get a varsity letter. So he had matches. He actually made the team. He had to make the team. And he had 2 matches with other schools today, and Donnie won his 2 matches today. So he called me up and he told me when I get home tonight, he'll tell me all the details about his wins today. So he's very excited. You got it, Gerard. I see that joke there. Yeah, it's a very cool magnetic game. And like I said, they go for quite a bit more online, so. Right, that one's for Gerard. I only have a few more things left up on this table, and then I have the table itself. So, from Vintage Crush, we have this 2-piece vintage Easter basket with chicks and eggs for $9.60. And this is what they call a hobbyist piece. Yeah, Donnie's team won 2-0, so he's very happy. Made in 1977, Easter 1977, signed S-H-I-E-L. You see there's just some crazing lines, so it's very cute. And that is just $9.60 from Vintage Crush for the 2-piece Easter basket. I grabbed this from the Hip Chick. This just came in today. Little plush Easter bunny, just $4 with this cute little floral ribbon. And he's got a little lace heart here and a couple of different style buttons down the front. He's just $4 for the Easter bunny. Trying to find, this says crack, but I'm not seeing, I just see some normal wear to the finish. Made in Japan, small little trinket box. I'm going to bring that up for a close-up. It's $4.80. I will bring that back up for you, Debbie. So this is the image on here. Tiny little oval, made in Japan. The red velvet lining. The patina, it has some great patina on it. Footed. I'm trying to see where he's got the damage because I'm not seeing anything other than the normal wear and tear that's on these old boxes. And that's just $4.80 for that cute little box. Okay. So let me bring the box up, and I'm going to bring this over for a close-up as well. This is an Enid Collins. So there's no latch on the lid. So that's and this one is called Kit. So you'll see that she actually would sign it. And here's the official logo on the box itself as well. You got it, Deborah. And it has the mirror inside. And there's nothing, I don't know if the glue is. There might have been something in here, but I'm not sure. So it has the handle. So like I said, a lot of people collect these. I do have one young lady that actually uses these still. I'll let you see the tag, and then it's 20% off of that, so you can see that information on there. So that is $64 on the Enid Collins bag. They don't come through too often anymore. Years ago, I used to see a lot more of them, but just got to close that out. Got a message popping up. Yeah, there's no latch on it. I don't think it had a latch. I don't see anything on it that would indicate. So you would, because usually on something like that, you would see if there were any marks left. There's like a small cosmetic issue here, but you can see the hinge on the back. I'm not seeing where there was any kind of indication that there was a latch on the front. You got it, Linda. The shutter goes to Linda, along with your rolling pin holder. Just a couple more things. If there's anything anybody wants brought back up again, or if there's something you want more information on, let me know. I grabbed this lamp. It needs rewiring, and that is why it is only $3. It has the glass frosted shade and the lily pad base. and that is $3. It does need rewiring. So $3 on the lamp that needs rewiring. We're winding down. This is, it's got a marking on the bottom. It's marked 20553. It is ceramic, but it's like pewter colored, and it's a tall elephant candle holder or whatever stand you want to be. And he is $16. He is 13 inches, and he is newer. He's not super old. That's very cool. A lot of that kind of stuff going around right now, that style. I grabbed this table that's been marked down to $36 after the discount. It does have cosmetic issues. It is a perfect paint project. It is all wood. It has the fancy little claw feet down there, the ball feet with the claws on it, and those are wood, no glass. I'm not seeing any structural things. Like I said, the top has some water stains. There is carving on the little portions of this. You got it, Deborah. Any particular color on the carrots? We have a bunch more. So again, this table is just $36. It is all wood. Needs a fix on the top. And yeah, it's just, we'd have to sand it, because it is like it's that stain that they used. And then the rest you could just do a touch up. But I mean, it's a perfect paint project for just $36 on that. And that is a solid wood table. You got it, Jennifer. Okay, my friend keeps messaging me and they're popping up over you guys. So she's watching Hoarders. All right, so let me put that on there and make a note of myself for the 3 packs of carrots. All right. Yeah, we just got a big shipment in. There's a lot of different fudges in here right now. And I'm supposed to be on a diet. It's very difficult. When you guys come in, you'll be able to grab some fudge. 3-pack of carrots. Blue, pink, any. Okay. 3-pack of carrots. All right. Okay. All right. I believe I acknowledged everybody. If anyone saw something that I didn't, now's the time to speak up or forever hold your keyboard. What do I have? Bunny here. I'm going to put the note on the bunny. All right. Well, that'll do it for tonight. You too. Yeah, congratulations to Donnie on his team's win. We're hoping for a scholarship from that. I mean, he's doing very well in school, but you need the extracurricular. So hopefully this gets him something of a scholarship. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Like I said, next week I won't be doing a live unless I have the time. Otherwise, we're going to be doing the vignettes again. So start watching next week. Instagram, Facebook. Remember, you can buy in the pre-sales. This past Sunday event, we had a lot of off books. So there was a lot of things that you would not have seen in the vignettes. So we do recommend you do actually watch the live as well. We had some really good show specials as well. I'll probably be getting back into the GBGBs again. I just haven't had the chance to get those going. Fortunately, we're very busy, and we had gone out last week to Lancaster on our 21-year wedding anniversary, and we brought back a lot of stuff that I had to tag, so I was working on that all last week. So kind of a couple of 12 and 13-hour days there last week and getting everything ready for that. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. If you're watching this after 6:10 p.m., you're now going to need to watch the replay and direct message us. Thanks again. Good night.